Hello, everyone, and welcome to In the Library. I'm your personal librarian, Bill Georato. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Here we talk all things books and writing. If that sounds good to you, then please like, share, subscribe, comment, and hit the notification bell. And a thank you to my sponsors, ebooks.com and Books a Million. In a recent edition of Discover magazine, there was a short yet interesting article on how font affects memory and learning. The article was based on a 2010 study overseen by Daniel Oppenheimer, professor of psychology at Carnegie Mellon University. Both the article and the full study are linked in the description. Today we'll look at the study's research and findings. It's really interesting stuff. So come on in, take a seat, and let's turn some pages. The research took place in two parts. Part 1 had 28 participants in the 18 to 33 age group recruited by Princeton. Participants had 90 seconds to learn about several alien species. Here's a sample. The top panel is in 12-point Comic Sans MS 75% grayscale. The researchers called this a disfluent condition, meaning harder to read. The bottom panel is the fluent condition, easier to read condition, of 16-point Arial 100% black. Part 2 of the study was more real world, using 22 high school students from Chesterland, Ohio, in 5 AP and honors classes, plus a general physics class. Learning material used here were presented in Hettenswire, monotype cursiva, and Comic Sans italicized. No other changes were made in the materials unless the font made the print illegible, in which case the font size, or point size, was increased until it was legible. No changes were made in the classroom environment, curricula, or the teacher's classroom routines. Classes were randomly assigned to the study group or the control group. The researchers concluded that for both parts of the study, hard-to-read fonts increased learning and memory. For Part 1, 14% more material was recalled by participants when presented in the disfluent condition. The students of Part 2 also had better test scores and performance when the material was disfluent. This was true for both science and non-science courses over all difficulty levels from general to honors. Having said that, Oppenheimer and his team do admit some caveats. First, there is a point of diminishing returns where disfluency can be unreadable, so no learning takes place. Second, adaptation, meaning students may get used to the difficult to read fonts, so no long-term benefit there. The third is a dislike for the material. Students may retain the information better, but they are unmotivated by the learning. And finally, the researchers admitted that there are possible other factors at play, such as the nature of the testing or the material themselves. In the end, Oppenheimer and his team concluded that disfluency in fonts may be something to consider for several reasons, such as minimal cost or no restructuring of curricula. So, what do you think? Have you noticed how different fonts affected what you've learned and remembered? If you're a teacher or educator, what do you think of this idea? Let's discuss down in the comments. Please be sure to check out the links in the description for our deals from our sponsors, ebooks.com and Books A Million. Also, please be sure to check out this site right here for our merch. Thank you for watching, and please keep on reading.